We've got Dr. Robert Sheppard here, and he's been bow hunting for deer for over 35 years, and he's kept very good records on what he sees when he hunts, weather, wind conditions. Bob, how much does the moon affect deer movement? And tell us if it does, what it does, and when's the best time to hunt, and what moon phase you like to hunt on.
Well, I'll ruffle some feathers here, but I just simply have to tell it the way I see it. For many years, I thought that a bright moon phase, meaning that the moon is during a bright phase like a full moon, during the nighttime hours, that the following day would be a bad day to hunt. Back about 20 years ago, I started a research project with one of the large commercial hunting lodges, Bent Creek Lodge in central Alabama, where we basically took 25 hunters every day for season after season after season and sent those hunters to the woods. And when they got back, we meshed the NOAA Weather Radio Service database with our hunting database so that we had 25 people in the woods in the morning, 25 people in the woods in the afternoon, and we matched up what the moon phase, moon rise time, moon set time, as well as the other weather data like the barometric pressure and wind direction and so forth, and temperature. And so we started looking at that in a univariate way. In other words, just looking at one variable at a time to see what effect does the moon phase have on the likelihood of all these hunters over a period of years. In fact, we had 35,000 hunter days in that database. What is the statistical likelihood that a deer is going to be killed by an individual person based upon the moon phase? It was kind of interesting. The first 2 years, what we found was exactly what we thought, and that is that during the moon phase, the following day was not a good day to hunt in the sense that these hunters didn't see deer, they didn't kill any deer to speak of.
You're saying when the moon was bright at night, the next day they didn't see or take any deer.
That's exactly right. There were exceptions, but not many. The problem is that the next 2 years it was exactly the opposite. In other words, the bright moon, the days after the bright moon phases for those third and fourth hunting seasons seemed to be great. They were fabulous. So then we went back and did what we call in statistical analysis a multivariate analysis. In other words, holding all the variables the same except for one and changing that one variable while the other variables are held constant. And what we found was that the moon phase was a marker but not the actual cause and effect. What was actually causing the deer to get up and walk around in the daytime and therefore get seen and shot by hunters was the temperature.
The temperature.
The temperature. That made more difference than any other factor.
And so, if you had a cold day or a cold front come in, when the moon was bright, they're gonna get up and move.
That's right. The day if you had a bright moon phase all night tonight and you get up this morning and it's a cold clear day, your odds are really good. But if you had a bright moon phase last night and you get up this morning and it's blustery and hot, your odds are awful. It's the temperature that makes the difference, not the moon phase.